One of the most valuable tools within Site to Do Business is the ability to determine which potential sites meet your client's criteria. In this video, I'm going to use a number of different tools to help show how you can use Site to Do Business effectively in showing just that. We're going to start with ArcGIS Online. We're going to move then into Esri Business Analyst. And the backbone of all of this is going to be our 6 location points that we have in an Excel or CSV file. Here you can see that I have name, address, city, state, and zip code as column headers in my CSV file. I'm going to go ahead and take that file and I'm going to save it. And I'm going to call this Site Criteria for Video. And I'm going to put it right on my desktop so I can find it. Now that I have that exactly where I want it, I'm going to go into ArcGIS Online and select the mapping option. At this point, I'm going to take my CSV file and drag it and drop it onto the map and add that location information as a layer. As you can see here, we have the 6 different locations of the existing stores. At this point, I'm going to select Done, and then up in the top left-hand corner under Contents, I'm going to select the Perform Analysis button and use Proximity. Because what I want to do is create 5-minute buffers around each of these different locations. So I'm going to select 5 minutes. I'm not going to make any of the more in-depth changes like time of day traffic or day of the week traffic. I'm just very simply going to create those 5-minute analysis. And it's going to take it just a minute for those all to map because again we do have 6 locations. And as you can see, we have one in Fort Worth, one in Denton, one in Grapevine, one in Plano, one near downtown Dallas, and one in East Dallas. So there you can see all of my different drive time analyses. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select Perform Analysis again, and this time I'm going to enrich the data. Here we have the ability to select different variables that we're interested in looking at. In this case, let's say that I'm interested in median household income, as well as the number of people over the age of 25 with a bachelor's degree. And finally, I want to know the median age. So I'm going to select those 3 different variables and then click Apply and Run Analysis. And again, it's going to take just a moment for it to compile all of this data. But then what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to save it and then share it with Business Analyst. So it'll take just a moment for this information to load, and then we'll get going and I'll show you just how you can use this tool more effectively than you already do. Now that the data has been enriched, I'm going to go up to the top of the screen and save this. So I'm going to enter the title of February 10th video, and I'm going to tag it by saying location data for 6 North Texas sites. And then I'm also going to give it a description, and I'll just call this 6 sites in NT. I'm then going to go ahead and save my map. At this point, I'm actually done using ArcGIS Online. So I'm going to go back to the top of the screen, go back to STDB, and then select Business Analyst. I'm going to go ahead and choose Esri Business Analyst. At this point, I'm going to go back into Esri Business Analyst, where I'll be able to access the data that I originally saved within ArcGIS Online and shared to my Business Analyst account. At this point, I'm going to select Create Maps from Data and select a web map. When I go into my content, you'll see that I have a number of pages. But what I want to look at is the one that I just created, which was this February 10th video. I'm going to go ahead and add it to the map. And now you can see all of the different site locations with their corresponding 5-minute drive times. I might change my map type so that you can see the points better. At this point, I'm going to go into Create Maps from Data and select the Smart Map search. This allows me to take those variables that I've saved into my map and look at them on the color gradient scale. Here I'm going to click Get Started, and instead of choosing one of the predetermined variables, I'm going to browse all variables and select Web Map Data. Here you'll see the different variables that I've included in these unique different analysis areas. I'm going to go ahead and choose all 3 of them and click Apply. Now what you can see is the different ranges and the legend on the left side of the screen of all of the different study areas. So if I told you that my client's preferred median age was between 25 and 33, I would automatically be able to rule out these other analysis areas. Or if I said, actually, it's 23 to 36, you would see the areas that meet the criteria. And then if I said, well, the median household income needs to be over $55,000, you would then see that my preferred analysis area is going to be this one here. So what we're really doing is we're using the filters to tell us the story of exactly what's going on in these unique study areas, not by predetermined geographies like we normally would with the Smart Map search. So again, we've gone in and we've started with our Excel or CSV file, we've brought it into ArcGIS and created buffers around it. At that point, we need to enrich the layer with the variables that we're interested in looking at. We then save it over to Business Analyst, and then we bring that information in from Business Analyst via the Web Map tool, and then we go in and choose the Smart Map search and edit these however we see fit to tell the story of exactly what it is that we're looking to tell.